Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Realme 7 Pro versus the Oppo F17 Pro. And guys, and the Oppo F17 Pro as well as the Realme 7 Pro gave you a Snapdragon 720G chipset with 8GB of RAM. And guys, on the back we get a quad cameras on both these two devices, and you can see we have a normal ultra wide as well as a macro and a depth sensor on the back. So guys, I'm really excited to see that how much difference between these two devices. Also, and the Oppo F17 Pro, it is really thin phone as compared to the Realme 7 Pro, because the Realme 7 Pro gave you a bigger battery size as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. So without any wasting time, let's get right into it. And guys, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. And the logo, it is a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. And both phones is running on Android 10. We have a color OS version 7.2 on the F17 Pro as compared to with Realme UI 1.0 on the Realme 7 Pro. Both phones is running on the latest software version, and you can see and the Realme 7 Pro, it is little bit more faster when it comes to booting up. I would say huge faster there. And the Oppo F17 Pro, now it is also done. And guys, you can see that, and both phones give you a very similar display. We have a full HD Super AMOLED display on both these two devices, but we have a dual front facing camera on the Oppo F17 Pro inside this punch hole as compared to a single front facing camera on the Realme 7 Pro. Much better as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. And guys, everything is closed up in the background, and you can see no app is running in the background. And also we have the same Wi-Fi network on both phones, and the first application we have is the phone dialer. Here we go, and that is little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro. So now let's see the settings on both phones. Here we go, and that was exactly the same on both phones. So now let's see YouTube on both phones. Here we go, and you can see Realme 7 Pro is a little bit more faster there. And guys, and both phones give you a 60Hz refresh rate. Now let's check out Amazon shopping on both phones. Here we go, launching at the same time, and the Realme 7 Pro, it is a little bit more faster there despite having the same set as the Oppo F17 Pro. Let's see the scrolling, and you can see really smooth on both phones, no lag whatsoever. Let's Candy Crush Saga, and the Realme, and you can see it is a little bit more faster there as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. And Oppo F17 Pro, it is also right behind there. Subway Surfer launching at the same time, and you can see and the Realme 7 Pro, little bit more faster there. But let's see, yes, it is a little bit more faster there. And now let's check out the pinout on both phones, and that is a little bit more faster again on the Realme 7 Pro. And you can see both phones give you a Snapdragon 720G chipset. So last game application we have is the Temple Run 2. It is a little bit more faster, and you can see about 1 second difference there. And you can see, now let's see Spotify, that is a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro if I'm not wrong. And you can see, now let's see Snapchat, that is exactly the same on both phones. Twitter, again a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro. Zedge, and that is again, let's see, it is a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro, but at the end about the same. Instagram, and that is huge faster on the Realme 7 Pro. And last, I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera app, and let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. And the Realme 7 Pro, it is a little bit more faster there as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. And guys, now let's see the internet bounce speed. I am seeing default Google Chrome on both phones, and also we have the same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Wikipedia.org, a little bit more faster on the F17 Pro. Let's see the scrolling. In the start, I noticed some lags on both phones, and same thing zooming in and out. And next on the list is the WWE.com, and it is a little bit heavy website. Really interesting to see who is perform faster. Oppo F17 Pro, this performed a little bit more faster as compared to the Realme 7 Pro. Now let's see the scrolling. and feels really smooth on both phones. Don't see any lag right now, really smooth on both phones. And guys, now let's see the RAM measurement on both phones, and both phones give you a 8 GB of RAM. And let's see who is perform better in the RAM measurement area, although both phones is running on their latest software version. Now let's start off with the phone dialer, that is refresh. Let's see settings, refresh, YouTube, that got refresh on the F17 Pro. Amazon shopping, refresh again. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, and that got refresh again on the F17 Pro. And you can see RAM measurement, it is so far really bad on the F17 Pro, but the Realme, it is performed excellent in the RAM measurement. Subway Surfer, same result. Let's see pinout, refresh. Let's see temper and 2. You can see every application it is refresh. Spotify, that is refresh again. Let's see Snapchat, refresh. Now let's check out the Twitter, that is not refresh. Let me know in the comment section below. You guys are the judge of the speed test. Zedge, can see that seems like refresh. Instagram, that is, I would say, not refresh. Very hard to tell it is refresh or not. Let's see the internet browser, and you can see. And guys, overall I have to say, and the app's opening speed is a little bit more faster on the Realme 7 Pro as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. And guys, and the Oppo F17 Pro is performed right behind to the Realme 7 Pro, and the RAM measurement is absolutely incredible on the Realme 7 Pro as compared to the Oppo F17 Pro. And you can see, and both phones give you a Snapdragon 720G. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Oppo F17 Pro versus the Realme 7 Pro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you in my next video. Peace out.